can, because if he's really feeling that, then it might cause him even more agitated and anxious, and yeah, then we might have to add actually more, essentially. I think that's like Elaine said. So that's what I have there. And then tachycardia, it looks like maybe improving a little bit. So I was supposed to another look at fluids yesterday. Like you're doing good work. So that's all I have acute issues wise.
I'm with you. Jill?
I don't really have anything. We did add on the capsaicin PRN. It doesn't look like he's got anything.
Yeah.
He sounds like he's been rejecting it.
So, I mean, yeah, I agree with you. Just to give you added context with the encephalopathy, we thought when he came in, he was in a recovering ALCAP state without asterisks, but we empirically did the lactulose and he did get better. The psych thing, when they recommended olanzapine because they thought it was delirium, they just haven't seen him every day. When he came in, he actually is slightly better than when he presented. So it doesn't. I wouldn't put delirium as like the cause because it's more of like a.
Yeah, no, I think that's not, if anything, the majority. Yeah,
And
it's like maybe.
And then we rolled out lead, rolled out B12, and then and then we're waiting for the brain MRI. The only other thing I was thinking is like that I don't have a high suspicion for, but I suspect that neuro would want, and we've already talked about it, was like if they want like an LP for like, if they look at this as a rapidly progressive dementia, which I don't necessarily look at it as like, but those are just things that I just, once we get, now that we're like several days in, now we become more academic and just think of everything else.
Yeah.
But I'm with you. The gabapentin, if we hold it one more, the half-life and everything.
Half-life's like 6 hours.
So we would have, if he was due secondary
He
to
got a
medication.
dose yesterday morning, I think, was his last.
We washed up by now.
Yeah, so then.
So we can.
What dose was he on before?
600 TID.
Before coming into the hospital, it was, I think, 300.
If you remember to take it.
Yeah, if you remember to take it. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. If you remember to take it. Right, so I guess like that's also a fair point. Yeah.
And it was Michael's great idea to hold it just as a courtesy to neuro, because when we see neuro, we know neuro's going to say, can you hold these central acting meds? Now we can
It makes
say,
sense.
tell them no improvement, and then now neuro can give us a more thoughtful evaluation with us having done a lot of like work.
Yeah.
But today, just wait on MRI is all I got, and then I'm okay restarting gabapentin if you're okay.
Yeah, maybe go lower. Maybe go 300 BID. Maybe first dose tonight or today, either way. Then kind of work back, especially if he was like not taking it sometimes. Then we can kind of go up. Like, as long as we've stopped, we may as well work our way back a little more gradually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you guys take an RPR?
We did.
And then he got a full
TSH.
high dose Thiamine treatment.
Yep. All the IV for like 5 days.
Yep,
And
great.
now he's on oral.
Great. Okay. I think that's I think before I would want to see the MRI prior to the other more invasive things. So I agree. We might as well get neuro a call, but like I'd probably start there. Then
Okay.
a lot of things. But it'd be nice if we could get that done sooner. It's going to be maybe a little tricky, just from the standpoint of motion limitation, perhaps. I don't know. You've seen it more, but.
We put in for a PRN dose, so
Ativan.
Ativan. Yeah.
He's had a negative experience with MRI.
Hey Blake, you mind if I uncover you? Dr. Heppy here. I'm just going to kind of peel back the covers, my friend. Hey, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm all right. How's it going this morning?
I'm alright, I'm just trying to,
Get some rest.
no,
What are you trying to do?
I couldn't sleep. Shit,
Yeah, I think maybe we stopped just to see if it would help clear up your thinking. We stopped one of your medications that sometimes helps with sleep. But I think we'll restart that tonight for you, so hopefully you get better sleep tonight.
Okay, sure.
Anything else new or different this morning?
Not really.
Do you mind if I do a couple quick things? I just wanted to kind of take a listen
I
with
can
my...
get up.
No, you're good there. I might just lift up your... Is it okay if I lift up your blanket a bit? Just going to kind of listen to your ticker here. I heard you had a little nausea last night too, huh? Threw up a little bit. How's your belly feeling?
That's okay.
Yeah. Can I do one thing? You have to look at me for this one. I just have a string in my pocket. I was going to dig it out here. What color is this string?
There's no string.
Thank you. Okay. Because what you were sort of operating on the Corsica House?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're our main thing to try to help. It's possible this is still just you recovering from all your liver damage that you had, and it might take some longer to slowly get some get your thinking a little more clear. But we still have some other things we'd like to do. And the main thing we want to do next is an MRI of your brain. We're just kind of waiting on our MRI folks to like have a space for you.
Okay, well, that's why I didn't go out anywhere today.
Yeah, great. So hang tight for us. And then I know you sound like you've had some anxiety with that. So before you go, we'll give you a little medicine to kind of have you be a little bit sedated down there. So hopefully it goes well whenever we
Okay.
get it done. Anything you need from us today? Maybe some sleep tonight.
No, that's not gonna help. I mean, it will.
How's your appetite been? Have you been eating okay?
I mean, I ate twice yesterday.
Twice, yeah, that's right. You ate a lot and then you kind of got a little sick. Gotcha. All right, well, we'll check back.
All right,
Anything
thank
else?
you, Doc.
Any other questions you have for us?
Oh, and one of those other doctors that we've seen before, I can't remember his name,
Yeah.
is doing some other.
Yep, and we might have the neurologist come see you today as well. So maybe a couple more doctors, lots of
Oh,
doctors.
great.
Yeah.
He got up
But
and
I can
he
still walk afterwards.
had some trouble,
Yeah.
a lot of pain. He was in
Yeah.
more pain, expressed
Yep.
more pain today than previous mornings when I've
Yeah.
arrived.
Yeah.
He's wet, so
Okay.
that continued incontinence.
Continue to comments.
And
I wasn't wet.
can't remember that.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Well-
that he doesn't always remember who I am
Uh-huh.
and who comes to visit. He's confused about the people that come. He still doesn't know us.
Right.
He gets the names wrong, or he can't remember
Yeah.
their names at all. And he'll say, "You're three sisters," and
I don't know what you're talking about.
no.
Okay. Well, the pain I think is because we stopped one of your pain medicines. We'll put that back
Okay.
on.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
the rest of it is still, a work in progress here.
Okay.
All right, sir. We'll check back.